everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you again. Mondays.
It was a manic Monday today.
Oh, my. But we made it through the morning sale. I got to the post office. My mom came and helped. That was a big help because I really wasn't sure how I was going to get all the boxes in my car. I was thinking, well, I could put some here. I can stack high and just leave space for my rear view mirror. I can stack it a little higher, but my car is not that big.
No, I thought that they came to pick up at your house.
Well, I did before the remodel. During the remodel, I didn't have a doorbell.
Oh.
For a large part of it, because they stripped off all the exterior, which meant all around the door. We got new door frames, new door, new siding, everything. So I was without a doorbell. You can't. It's a little challenging to pick up when there's not a doorbell. So I just got in the habit of going down there a few times a week, and the volume that I ship out has increased a lot. So if I can't fit it into 2 cars or barely fit it into 2 cars, there's no way in that teeny tiny little truck.
Oh, yeah.
they drive. There's not enough room. There's no way. So it's just easier for me to go down there. But then after I go down there, I can set off in a direction and find myself at a Goodwill or something. So yes. Oh, and of course, you guys know Al Full Shelf Shop here. But what is today? I am wearing the only shirt I have today for
Star Wars.
May the 4th be with you.
I have to do mine a little higher. It's the best holiday.
So thank you, Aaron, for the Star Wars shirt. It comes in handy a couple times a year. Christmas season, Christmas in July, it can work. And of course, May the 4th. Oh, yes. All the Star Wars geeks got the joke. But it is like the holiday now. I mean, it is like recognized, isn't it?
I know. I think it should be a federal holiday and we should all have it off work paid. I mean, I don't think I got an official say in it, but if I did. So
I would go along with that.
Yep.
I mean,
and I'm very excited because so The Mandalorian, which is the series on Disney Plus. Well, excited but sad. Excited for the movie to come out. That's later this month, comes out on the 22nd. And so I haven't been to a movie since, before 2020, probably since maybe 2017.
Oh, I don't even remember the last movie I went to.
Yeah, but this movie I'm going for. So I'm convinced I'm going to. We'll see, but that's my plan, is to go and see it. And so I'm very excited, but I'm sad because then that's the end of the series. So no more. But maybe
or so they say.
Yeah.
We know how sometimes plans change when all of a sudden it's like, oh, is this a hit? Oh, can we make more money? What can we do? What can we do to make more money?
I'd love to see. I know they've done the spinoff from like I'm not going to say it right.
Ahsoka.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ahsoka.
I love to see one following Bo-Katan and like how, because you know how they became separate and they'll take their helmets off. So I'd love a series on how they separated and formed. I think that would be neat.
True. True. That would be good. There's a lot. Yeah, there's still a lot of story in there. A lot of story to tell. But yeah, it's a fun series. I have very much enjoyed it. And yeah, and the crossovers that they have done with it. So yeah. I hope they find some way of continuing the story or starting a new story in that, you know, era so that it can continue.
Plus, who wouldn't want to see more baby Grogu? He's so cute.
He is adorable. And especially with the cookies and the frogs, not so much.
No,
but the cookies,
no, that was
the cookies I like. Hi, Mary Jane. I know they had to have a little something in there, but yeah. For those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, we're just geeking out a little bit because of it being Star Wars, May 4th. So I still to this day remember 1977 standing in line to watch the original when it first came out. It was only, you know, you had to go to downtown Seattle. There was only one screening, you know, one screening. You had to stand in line and then they would fill up the theater and then that was it. And you had to wait for the next showing. So I remember going to that and standing. But wow. It was so worth it because it was like nothing we had seen in a theater before. And that was when Dolby Sound first came out.
Oh, wow.
And they, you know, kind of did the little bass sound test, you know, a little bit. And when you first watch, I mean, to this day, I remember the feeling in the theater of the bass, the very first bit where the starship is flying over and you could hear it coming from behind you. You could, before it even came on the screen, you could hear it, you could feel it, and you're like looking up because you know it's up there, but it's not. It's on the screen. But the sound was like nothing we had ever experienced before. And so it was like, where is this coming from? It was so cool. It was, you know, it's really one of those things, you know, I was 11, 12 at the time. It's like, yeah, it's burned into my memory.
Oh, that's amazing. I was not around to see that. So.
I know a lot of people, unfortunately,
it's just a smidge younger than you, just a smidge. Like 2 days younger. No. So I did go in to see when they put them out again in theaters. Remember when like they remastered them or whatever? I did go out to see them, but I only saw one because I was younger then, and it was my mom's best friend took me, and of course I saw the one with the Ewoks. I'm blanking on the name. Oh, my head I just brain farted. But that's
Return of the Jedi.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because Ewoks are cute.
They are.
Up until Baby Grogu, Ewoks are my favorite.
I know. Who doesn't like a little teddy bear? Oh, man. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. It's great to have you here. Hope your week is starting off great. We had absolutely beautiful weather again. It's wonderful. But when I came home today, I went, oh, I'm going to need to water my flowers out front. We have a sprinkler system. The sprinkler is supposed to be on, but maybe not because they're all looking a little wilty. So I'm going to have to get out there and get some water on them when the sun goes down, and it'll, absorb a little better and kind of spruce them up. But yeah, it was like, oh, it's still nice. It's still beautiful. The sky's still blue. It's really nice.
Yeah. We had it was like 72 today, but we had like winds that were, I think it said like 15 miles per hour or something. And then there was going to be wind gusts from like 30 to 40.
Oh,
and
wow.
So it came with a wind advisory, and that's going to last from like it was from 3 p.m. today until 10 p.m. tomorrow. And I was like, ooh, better batten down the hatches and tie down whatever's loose.
That's strange to have like good weather but strong winds.
Yeah. That's like March winds.
Oh man. Well, I am going to get the link for Al's channel, and she's going to tell you upcoming sales and all that good stuff. And please make sure you are subscribed. And we're helping her grow her channel. And let me get the link in there. There we go. All right, everybody, take a sec. Make sure you're subscribed. And Al, tell everybody where and when they can find you.
So sales on my channel, regular sales, are Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then most Thursdays at 7:45. When Trisha has her member sale, I'm not on because I'm at Trisha's member sale, although I have missed the past couple.
That's okay.
But that's usually where I am. So
understandable. People have a life.
I know.
I get it. I totally get it.
And then on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I have myself, Angela Isaac Vintage and More, and Stephanie Uni Magic. We do a sale called Triple the Treasures, and once a month we each host it. So you'll want to make sure you're subscribed to the three of us because we'll be there once a month. Not this week because I have my trustees meeting on tomorrow night, so that's the one night we can't do it. But we'll be there the other Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I don't think, and this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern will be my first time on the Saturday night. And so we're all placing our bets as to how long it takes me before I fall asleep.
You won't.
I know. I feel like if you're watching, you maybe could, especially if you're laying in bed.
Right. Exactly. That's
it
totally happens. If I watch a late night sale, oh yeah, I'm out. I am out at some point. Yep.
Yeah. So Angie she had messaged me I think it was beginning of last week, saying that she wasn't going to be able to make it. And so I was supposed to be there yesterday, but I was still not feeling the best. I was still feeling, I don't know if you were at Thursday when I was there, but I ended pretty early because I was feeling a bit lightheaded. And so I was still feeling a little bit off yesterday. I'm much better today, thankfully. So I just didn't want to come and be kind of blah, so I try to be always happy and cheerful, and so you guys will be happy and cheerful. And but I did post that I was going to forgo Sunday sale. So yeah, I don't know what it was. I was just, sometimes it's just a little lightheaded, but I wasn't feeling faint or anything, and not dizzy, but I don't know.
It happens. Change of season.
Maybe I need more iron.
It can have an effect. Sometimes just the pollen level, even if you're not allergic or anything, sometimes there's just so much pollen you don't even realize it. It can have a big effect on you. Yep. I have so much pollen that I was looking at my deck and I went, what is that on my deck? And I went, oh, it's a big old pile of pollen just kind of sitting there. It's like, oh, that's a lot of pollen.
I remember one year we had it really, really bad, at least here. And someone had taken a picture of someone out with their snowblower, but they changed the mound of snow and the snow blowing out to yellow. And it was like just clearing off the pollen. And I was like, yep, that checks.
I know sometimes it depends on which way the wind's blowing and all that good stuff as to where the pollen goes. But yeah, some years worse than others, right? But yeah, it can still be pretty bad. Let's see, upcoming sales for me. I will be back tomorrow with the lunchtime sale at 11:30. Wednesday, did I already forget who's where's my calendar? There it is. Oh my, I had that buried. Let's see. Wednesday with Denise. Oh, that's right. Wednesday will be Becky's Vintage and More and Angie's Oddities joining on Wednesday. Then Thursday, I'll do the lunchtime sale, but I will also be doing the members sale this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, so join me for that. Everyone who is a Paw Squad and Paw Party member. I was doing so much invoicing this weekend that I did not have a chance to kind of do my prep for it. So I'm going to be working on that Tuesday and Wednesday, getting the members sale prepped because it's a lot to do just on Thursday. All right. Well, thanks again, Al, for being here. It's great to see you. And we are going to go ahead and get started with the sale. Now, we are just going to be doing one item per round, and we're going to be flip-flopping back and forth. So I am going to switch spots right now, and then we're going to put Al up on the big screen.
Oh boy. Okay. So all right, so my first item for this round, oops. Okay. Yep, all right. So I have this really sweet set of mama with the chain babies. So I collect the mama dogs with the chain baby, not just the dogs, but I have like a set of elephants, a set of horses, a set of skunks, a set of donkeys. Like I collect. Well, I got a set, this same exact set, but just different color from Becky from Becky's Vintage and More, and I totally forgot. And then I bought this at an antique store. So I'm keeping the one I got from Becky because I like the colors better. But this one is up for grabs for you. So you got the cute little, and so both chains are attached, which a lot of times you don't find. And you get the two little babies there, and then there's the mama. So now there is a little bit of paint loss back here, but you don't look at the back anyways. And it does say like Japan kind of imprinted in there, but it also says Japan down there. So I don't know if it says Japan. Oh, yep, it says Japan on the babies too. You can see that. So now, no, this says 50s. This is from the antique store. It says 50s to 60s. And so the mom is 2 3/4 inches tall by 2.5 long, and the babies are 1 inches tall by 1.5 inches tall long. So that's your first item.
Really very cute. It is hard to find though. It's getting harder and harder, and I hardly ever see them. So yeah, if you are interested, this is a good grab. because they're not easy to find. They're always missing a chain, missing a dog. You find the mom, no pups.
Or the pups, no mom.
Right.
Poor little orphans.
Right. But yeah, it is really hard to find a good complete set.
You can't really see them from here, but they're next to that boy in the green overalls. They have like that kind of iridescent lusterware sheen to them, so I like that.
Hi, Erin.
Hi, Erin. So that's my first item. And thank you everyone for looking.
Okay. Now we are going to be doing a speed round recap at the end of the sale. So you'll get another chance to see everything again. But if you don't want to wait till the end of the sale, you want to grab anything that we've passed on, just let us know in the chat. Hi, Patty. And Erin, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. My opportunity to wear the shirt again. Aaron got me that shirt. He thought it was just for Christmas. Oh, no.
He was wrong.
No. May the 4th. Absolutely. I didn't wear it this morning, but I had it on hand so that I could change into it. All right. I'm going to have a $5 start. And this is a little mini teacup and saucer from Occupied Japan. So let me show you the saucer. It's like little pansies on there. Here's the back that says Occupied Japan. And that is 1940, 45, 46, end of the war, to 1952. And you also get little bonus flowers on the inside. And that says Occupied Japan. It is an adorable little set. Thank you, Mary Jane. I know sometimes people very specifically like the Occupied Japan items. And there you can see both of the flowers and on the saucer, and a very pretty gold handle. All right, I am going to gently set that down, and we're going to get Mary Jane. And, right, or they collect minis. Exactly. It could go either way. Going once. Going twice. And oops, sold to Mary Jane. Thank you. And back to Al.
Okay. Congratulations. All right, so this time I have some vintage ladies handkerchiefs for choice. So your first choice is this really pretty one. You've got the two big bows in the corner, and then you've got these really beautiful blue flowers here in the center. And then you've got the pink edge. And the second choice, this one is super cute. Oops. So this is, you got all the polka dots, and some florals, but that is navy. So you can see
that's adorable.
Yeah, I love polka dots are so cute. Okay, and then the third choice is this one is white, but it is embroidered in two of the corners. See, that corner and then that corner, and the flowers are purple. So now my the handkerchiefs that I get I wash in a special, and I hand wash in a special detergent that's meant just for vintage fabrics, and then I iron them. Now, as you can see, sometimes they don't stay flat because they get in a pile, but sometimes they do. So we've got A with the pink bows, B is the polka dots, and C is the embroidery. So, this is not, I don't believe this is hand done. Oh, I'm showing it backwards. No wonder it's not showing very well. I don't believe this is hand done. I do believe this is machine.
What does the back look like?
So if you look on the back, when you look close enough, you can see some white threading in here. So that's how you can tell it's done by machine, but it's still pretty.
Machine embroidery is lovely.
So it looks like Mary Jane is in for 4. I mean, we can go ahead and count it down for her. That's
all right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Mary Jane.
And if you'd just like to let me know which one or ones you would like.
Blue flowers and pink bows.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, if anyone else would like the purple embroidered or the blue navy, you let us know in the chat if you'd like to jump in and grab one of those.
And then, Mary, I don't think you purchased any before, so I just put my jot form in there. If you wouldn't mind filling that out real quick.
And $6 start. And I have Talavera Mexican pottery salt and pepper shakers. Hi, Jan. Let me see. Let's get them going the same direction now. I'll turn them this way. There we go. So you can see the design. Nice, bright, colorful. Top is a nice dark blue. 5 holes because you really like one of them. 1 hole because you just tolerate it. Just one. Just give me one shake. That's enough.
I just need one little boop and I'm good.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. They say Mexico on the bottom. They both have their plugs. And that is $6.
I think if the salt was meant to have less because salt isn't good for you, but that's if you get that Morton stuff. If you get real, like I use Celtic sea salt, and that's actually really good for you because they don't strip the minerals away. So
all right, so $6. And we're going to pass on those. We're going to bring them back for the speed round. And we're going to go back to Al.
Okay. So this round, I have this really fun. So this is So British Post Office mint stamps. And this was a fishing series. So you have there, kind of talks about the fishing. And then you have the stamps here. This is the complete set of 4. And then it goes. And this was put out in 1981. And, oh, I pulled this out earlier. I didn't even realize that it opened up. So you got lots. I was going to give you a quick read, but not this. Look at the little bird. So it just looks like it gives a bit of the history of the fishing industry. That's really neat. Oh, 1981 has been designated Fisherman's Year in recognition of the high skills shown by Britain's fishermen and also the important contribution they make to the economy. Appropriately, it is also the centenary of the Royal National Mission to Deep Sea Fishermen, a charity originally founded to make the uncomfortable and dangerous lives of the distant seas fishermen a little less harsh. That's really neat. All right, so the 4 stamps were designed by Brian Sanders and printed in photogravure by Harrison and Sons. I'll just show you that so I don't keep making myself look like a fool mispronouncing words. And you can go to the British Post Office if you'd like more information.
There you go.
So it comes with that information. It comes with the stamp sets. And then it also comes with, so they're all brand new, unused, and they're just postcards of each of the stamps.
Nice.
So that all comes together. That one's cool. Is there a lobster in there? No, he's probably casting it out. Look at that. Wait, is that supposed to be the moon or is that on the rope? I think that's on the rope because otherwise if it was
yeah, like a buoy that's on the rope, yeah. So they know where they dropped it.
Yeah. You just drop them in the ocean and go, well, I hope we can find them later.
They're really hard to find. They drift in the current.
So you get all of that starting at 10.
Very nice set for anyone who likes fishing or is a stamp collector. Very nice set.
Yeah.
Father's Day is coming up. That could be a really nice gift for someone.
Yep. And I know that the British ones are a bit hard, unused, are a bit hard to come by here in the States for obvious reasons. So that was
you can't go to our USPS and get them.
Okay.
They'll look at you and go, nope, sorry, we don't have those.
See, you said R as in O-U-R, and I thought R as in the letter R, like R-U-S-P-S. Oh. I was like, no, you can't, because now I don't know what that is. So, and it comes in a nice protective, although this packaging seems a bit snug. I'm going to put it in something a little bigger, so it'll have a little more.
All right. Well, we'll let you guys think about that. Don't forget also, now I know not everyone lives in the same city as like other family members and stuff. Don't forget, if we ship to you, we can ship an item to someone else. Just let us know. If you have someone across the country in another state, you want to gift them something, we're happy to wrap it up and send it off to them instead of sending it to you and then you have to send it to them. We can send it directly to them. So keep that in mind too for, holidays, for birthdays and anything, or just something, someone collects, you think they might like it. But yeah, just keep that in mind that we can ship anywhere. We can ship international too. It's not too hard. Pirate Ship has made it easy for us to be able to ship international. All right, $14 start. And this is an Art Deco mug. It is ceramic pottery. Hi, Susan.
Hey,
from
Susan.
the Art Deco era. So it is getting into the, 90 years old era. Look at this spout. Now, this is considered, they call this a jug. I'm not quite sure. Maybe because the others are in England. This is from England. From England. Cool Art Deco handle. Great design. And there is a white to gray. See if I can get this thing to focus on it instead of just blasting it out. But there is like a white to gray, there we go, ratio in the glaze that's used.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really cool. Oh, there's a little spot there of something I did not get off. Here's the mark on the bottom, which is really hard to read because it's really old. And it does say made in England. Now, the artist on this it's credited to is Charlotte Reed. And I'm going to put that in the chat because she spells her last name a little differently, but I would say that her last name is Reed, just from looking at it. Here's the inside. That gray, white to gray glaze is also on the inside of this piece.
It's very different. It's pretty.
Yeah, if you are an Art Deco person, this is fabulous. I don't think I've really ever seen an Art Deco spout on something quite like this before. It is really cool. So yeah, if you're an Art Deco person, you know an Art Deco person, this is really, really a neat item. And not something that I was finding readily available in the US. I think there's one available in England and one available in Australia right now.
Oh, wow. And now there's one available in the US.
That's right. So super cool. And this is a band of gold that's going right in between here. And on the bottom, there's a band of gold. So there you go. That is $14. And we'll let you think about that one. And we are going to go back to Al. Oh, Poppy's in. Thank you, Poppy. And hi there. And anybody else who hasn't had a chance to say hi in the chat yet, hello there. Good to see you. And I am going to go ahead and count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Poppy. So, and now we're going to go to Al.
Congratulations, Poppy. That's really pretty picture. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, whatever it is. However you want to use it.
Okay, so my next item. Oh, hold on, I put some jewelry in there. Jewelry not included, sorry. I have this really pretty, so it's a 2-piece set. So you get the planter and the tray. And I'm just going to pull this closer so I can show that to you. This, and it's not hand painted, it is a transfer, but it's still pretty. And then you have the same design on the other side. This is a hexagon shape. And then you have the tray for the bottom. There's no markings as to who it's from, but it's still pretty. I could tell you I made it. Would you believe me? Okay.
I would, because you know a lot about it.
So flat side to flat side is about 4 3/4 at the top. And then point to point is about 5 3/4. And then just the planter is just under 4 or 5, sorry. Just under 4 inches. And then you have the tray. So with the tray, I think that raises it up about, yeah, that puts it about 4 1/4 with the little tray underneath. So very cute. You don't have to use this for a planter. You could keep your scissors in it. You could, I was gonna say you could use it in the bathroom for your makeup brush, just fill it with sand, but there's a hole in it. But if you got a cork and you put a cork in here, then you could do the sand and then put your makeup brushes in here, or do a faux floral arrangement. Lots you could do with it. But
yeah. Or you could keep a plant in its original little, round pot and just put it on the inside there without having to, not transplanting it in there, but it would still be just fine placed in there.
Yeah. So.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
Nice bright colors.
Yeah, I love the colors on it. I love that yellow flower. I know it's not, but it reminds me of a dandelion. And I like those a lot because it's free food for my tortoise.
Oh, really? Yes. They like dandelions?
Dandelion and the leaves. In the wintertime, I'll get the leaves at the supermarket, but in the summertime, it's all free. So when I see them and they've turned, how like they turn, you go,
yeah.
I take my foot and I brush all over it. I make them go everywhere. And I say, grow aplenty.
So he eats the leaves and the flowers. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep.
That's
when
so
I had
cool.
The bunny used to do the same, and the guinea pig. So, yep.
Amazing.
Weeds are only weeds because we call them weeds.
Well,
they generally, all plants have a purpose, but most people, you want to see it as a weed, okay, but I don't.
Okay. So dandelions equal food.
Yep, equal money saver.
Well, true. If you can get it for free, absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to pass on that. But again, just let us know if you change your mind. You find that perfect spot to put it. And you want to snatch it up. $10 start. And this is a beautiful Talavera pottery spoon rest. Now, this is really, really thick pottery. I mean, they made this like a little extra thick compared to other ceramic spoon rests that I've had. This one's got some good heft to it and really beautiful colors. And a great design.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. Thank you, Monica. Now, it does have a hole, so you can hang it if you want to. It also has an unglazed part here, so it won't skid around your counter. It'll stay nice and stable. But yeah, it's a really good spoon rest, and it's a nice big one, so you don't have to worry about, only small spoons can go in here. Nope. This can handle a ladle. It's so big. It's a really good size. But yeah, I love the colors in that. And then it's just all blue on the back.
Very pretty.
And thank you, Monica.
And that's nice if you hang it up. It's almost like a piece of decorative art on your wall until you need it for a spoon rest.
That's right. You get to enjoy it. Yeah, up on the wall, see the pretty colors. They thought of everything. And I am going to count that down for Monica. Oh, is that a haul picture item? All right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Monica. You. All right, back to Al.
All right. So up next, I have let's go through. All right, a couple of brooches. So this one, I don't have a fancy holder, so it's just my hand. This is a just Catherine Popesco, Popesco. And she's from France. I don't know if the brooch came from France or she's just a French designer, but that's what I found is it was from France. Now, the only thing, I'll show you the back side here. And the only thing to note is this one. Oops. Down here, it is missing that one little gem. But because it's a black one, very easy to replace. It's not, and it's just a simple little one, so it's very easy to find. I just can't repair jewelry, otherwise I would do it for you. It's very cute.
Yeah, it depends on what needs to be done on a piece of jewelry. Sometimes I can do it, but most of the time, no, because I don't really work with jewelry either.
No.
But occasionally something will happen and go, oh, I can fix that. I can fix that.
So this is about 1 1/4 inches across, and then just under an inch tall. So it's a nice one. You could do it on your collar. So very, very pretty. And I love, the nice filigree going around all of that. So that's your first choice. And then your second choice is a little more fun. So I'm going to show you the back. And you can probably guess what it is by the back.
What is that shape? Oh, it's so familiar. What is that?
This one is super fun.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And I was showing this, I forget when I showed this, I was like, you know how flamingos are pink because they eat shrimp? Well, I wonder what a blue flamingo ate. At first I was thinking, well, maybe blueberries, but if you mush up blueberries, it's purple. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to have to snaggle that. It was really cute. So now this one, it's a little bit taller. This one is just over like a smidgel over 2 inches. And then at the widest is 2 1/4 from like here to the leg here. Wait, 2 1/4 or 1 1/4? Sorry, it's 1 1/4. 1 1/4. But yeah, so that's your two choice. And this I could not find a maker on. And it's so adorable because if I made this, I would want it, I would put my name all over it.
I know. I'm always surprised when artists don't put their names on.
So that's your choice. Think about it. And let me know if you change your mind. Thank you, everyone, for looking.
I have to grab something to drink. Sorry.
No, I've been so dry all day.
Well, I unfortunately purposefully kind of dehydrate myself a little bit in the morning because when I go out and I go to the post office and I go to the thrift store, our thrift stores don't have public restrooms anymore.
Oh, yep.
So while you're there, you have to hold it. So I try not to drink too much in the morning. But then when I get home, I really need to drink. Thank you, Poppy. We'll
Poppy,
count that down.
Right.
We'll make it official. Poppy is going to take the flamingo.
Okay.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Poppy. Awesome, Poppy. Okay, where are we next? Okay. Yeah, very unique jewelry there. I have a $12 start And I picked these up. Now, somebody else was selling these, and they were selling them for $10 each. And I went, what the heck are these things that they're $10 each? Well, they are hand blown, but they're from Morocco.
Oh,
So apparently this shape is something
that's
that
such
they
an
do
interesting
in
shape.
Morocco. They are nice and stackable, which is great. They're not a huge size. They're just a small size. Um, not quite. This would be like the appetizer Guinness, I think. It's like, can you give me a little one while you pour the big one? Because they're small. They're small, but they're just enough. They're just enough. I think they're really cool. They do have little bubbles in them because they are hand blown, but yeah, from Morocco. Now, not $10 each, but $12 for the pair. And they are kind of that darker amber. And then as it gets down, it gets more into like the root beer shade.
Oh, I totally thought those were green. That's neat.
Yeah, they're like a brownish green. There is like a little green, but they're mostly brown. They're mostly an amber. When you get way down there, yeah, they're really dark, dark down at the base. And in Turkey too, that makes sense. That makes sense that this shape would be popular in several regions. So there you go. $12 for the pair, a nice stackable set of glasses, cool shape. And what's really nice, when you grab them, you have like that built-in ledge to wrap your hand around.
They won't slip out of your hands.
No, they really don't. It's great. And especially if you're drinking something that maybe is going to get some condensation on it. You don't have to worry about that with these because you've got that built-in hand rest right there. So there you go. So 12 for the pair. We'll let you think about those, how you could work those into your current glass situation, because they're cool. I really like the shape of them. All right. Well, Pass will bring them back.
You might have to clear some room in your cupboard. Be like, oh, I like these more than, a lot of things I find out I'm going, oh, if they don't sell, it's okay. I kind of like them.
Yeah, and if you do look those up, that still is a great price for them.
Okay, so I have this. I thought this was really fun, the way they had it displayed, and I said, I'll take a chance. I think somebody else will like it. Now, this is, I want to say, it does say vintage style because it's not vintage. The bottle is actually from 2011, but it's just done in the style of the old Coca-Cola bottles. Hopefully you can kind of make out where it says Coca-Cola there. It says property of Coca-Cola Bottling Company, well, Co. And then, it just says the ounces. And no refills. And then it comes with the fun little faux pearl necklaces in there. And you could leave it like that. You could pull them out and wear them or decorate with them. But I just thought that was a cute little piece. Okay, thank you. I think I might, Poppy, but I will check. If not, I'll grab it from Trisha. Thank you. So, but I just thought that was something different. And then some of them, those faux pearl ones, are actually square, which is kind of neat. I've never seen square ones before. Well, cubes, I guess you would say technically. But and there's also different sizes. You've got the larger ones and the smaller ones in there.
That is a fun way to display necklaces.
Yeah. Then you can see the
very clever.
So, yeah. So that's neat. And the bottle is just, if anyone's wondering, is about 7.5 inches high. And the base is about 2.25 inches across there. So that's my item this round. Thank you everyone for looking.
And you get the bottle and the necklaces. You get both of them. $7.
Yep.
That is good. That is really a fun way to display them. Very clever. All right. Let's see. We're going to go to, all right, we're going to do this. $10 start. There we go. And this is a cast iron trivet from Japan. It has a fabulous rooster on it. The cast iron is in good shape. It does not have the little cushions on the bottom, though. Unfortunately, those are gone. And the tile right there, made in Japan. Oh, Diane, Abnormally Normal, would like the bottle and necklaces.
I got ya.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to put a sold in there. There we go. Nope. There we go. All right. I know. Hopefully Karen is getting some much needed rest. But this is a great trivet.
Yeah.
That rooster is awesome.
And I bet you could find, I'm sure maybe at a craft store or Amazon, they find little covers for it. If you can't, just heat up your glue gun and put some glue around. Or just take the stick and slice it and pop them on there. That could work.
Yes, and you can hang these up on the wall if you don't use trivets. This little hole right up at the top, you can stick a nail through that or put that on a hook and hang that up on the wall and enjoy that fabulous rooster. So that is $10 for the trivet. Oh, there's Merc.
Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
All right. Well, we'll get this switched over so everybody can say hi to Merc.
He wants a Ricola. If I leave them over my bed, if I forget them, he eats them. He can unwrap them from the wrapper and he eats them. So, freshly groomed. He came in looking good for you tonight. Okay. Is that it? Is that all you want? Okay, thank you. Oh, you gotta go down. Okay. All right. No, go see Lauren. Puppy.
All right, go ahead. We're passing on the trivet.
Well, I'm gonna take this Mama Cola from a poor little throat. He just thinks it's a treat.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's see. Oh. Yeah, he's sniffing at my feet now because he thinks I dropped it, but I did not.
But you still have to check.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
Okay. All right. What do you think you found down there? All right. So I have this adorable kitty timer. And it does, I forgot to get batteries again. Dang it. Okay. So it does work. You can hear it ticking. But it has a case down here for batteries. It takes 2 AAAs. Yep, 2 AAAs. So that when the ticker stops going, it meows.
Oh, that's cute.
So, but it's a little timer. And then for all of the flowers and the petals and leaves in there and even the ear tips, there's no chips or nips or flea bites or cracks or anything. You'll see like here, that looks like a crack, but that's in it. That's the design of it. That's not like a crack to it. But I look this thing up and down and over. Again, that's part of the design of the flower pot. It's meant to age it. Just like you see the green on it a little bit, that's just meant to look like it's been outside and it's got a little growth on it. See, there's another one. That's just part of the design. It's not a real crack. So, and then let's see, all cute little kitties.
That is really cute. I love that it meows.
I forgot to get batteries.
That is hysterical.
But yeah, all the little, see, all of these little things, normally you find them and they're like chipped or broken off or something, and they're all perfect.
Dinner's done. Meow.
You're like, I hear that from Joe enough. So, and this is, let me get you a measurement here. So the top of this kitty is about 5 3/4. So the top of this ear here. And then the base is down here, comes about 4 inches. And then this is obviously just a little bit wider there. But yeah, it's really cute. And it is ceramic. I love all the texturing they did for the cats too. And the cats have 2 different eye colors, blue and green. Very, very sweet. So, but if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. And that was my item for this round. Thank you, everyone, for looking.
Okay. I have a $20 start. Oh, I'm on caps. All right, $20 start. And this is a duck. It is a wood carved duck. It does resemble a golf club.
Oh.
I mean, look at that piece of wood.
That's beautiful.
That is a fabulous piece of wood. This is from the Big Sky Carvers, the duck club that was established in 1961. Now, this is a signed piece, but they used an absolutely beautiful piece of wood. Get those rings in there just right. That is amazing.
Perfect for Father's Day. It's coming up. Got that golfer in your life.
Yep. Golfer, duck hunter. Lots of people would enjoy this, and it is beautifully done. All right, and there's the bottom again, all nice and smoothed out, signed by the person who painted that up. And that is $20 for the duck. All right, we'll let you think about that one. And we'll go back to Al. Oh, Poppy's in. Thank you, Poppy. I'll switch me back real quick. And I will count that down for Poppy. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Poppy. Thank you. And now we'll go to Al.
All right. So I have here. So this is a new old stock. And this is actually from Belgium. You can see, I was trying to get that. There we go. There you can see that a little better. But this is just a really beautiful vintage little kerchief here. It does have there, it's got the real lace edging. It's not faux lace. It's real lace. But this is one that you could take. It is still, you know, new in the box. If you do like hand embroidery, you could do something special on this and give it to someone as a gift. So I did not wash this one because it's new in the box. So this is one that I don't wash, but it's really beautiful. It's that kind of, it's not white. It's like the off-white kind of coloring. So it looks like there is a little smudge of something there, but I'm sure once that's washed, that would come right out. So I'll put that back in the box. And you can tell, I won't tell, but you can tell them that you traveled all the way to Belgium to get them this. And then you spent the extra loving time. Oh, there, that's coming in better now. And look at the telephone number. It's only 6 digits. So, yeah. Well, that's my item for this round.
That's nice. You could use those as doilies too. If you didn't want to use them as a handkerchief, you could absolutely put a lamp on there or put something else, you know, on there. Use that as a doily, display that beautiful lace.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We'll set that to the side. Thank you, everyone, for looking.
They're very feminine looking hankies. Very feminine looking. Very girly. All right, let's see. Next, I am going to do choice. These are going to be $10 choice. They are, oh, I didn't write the word choice. That would be helpful. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. So there are 3 choices. And they are these little condiment jars. 2 of them are Nippon. Both of those are Nippon. And then I also have RS Russia. No, RS Germany. Hello. It's Monday. It's Monday. I did not get much sleep last night. RS Germany. Let's take a look at that. There it is. RS Germany. Now this does come with the original spoon. Beautiful roses. And I'll spin that around so you can see the back. Here is the top. The inside is in beautiful condition. And I will show you the spoon. And thank you, Patty. And I even like the way they did like these little feet on here. It's really amazing. So that is choice 1. Choice 2. Now, this is not the original spoon, but it is a very old spoon. So this one is hand-painted Nippon. And oh, there, it's upside down. But you get the idea. There's that. Now, again, not the original spoon. It would have had a porcelain spoon, but whatever spoon this is, that is old.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very old spoon.
Got
Beautiful.
some patina.
Yeah. It's got a lot of patina on it. And then here is, oops, the lid. There we go. So that is choice 2. Choice 3 has an attached underplate. So that underplate isn't going anywhere.
That's nice. You'll never lose it.
Yep. And that is hand-painted Nippon. And even the gold is still in really good condition. Here is the spoon. So 3 beautiful ones to choose from. Instant collection, because there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Want to start a new collection? There you go. All right. So thank you, Patty. And I am going to count those down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Patty. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And the RS Germany one. Thank you. Hi, Denise.
Hi,
All
Denise.
Right. And if anyone would like either one of the hand-painted Nippon, just let me know in the chat if you would like one of those. And we are going to go, let's see, back there. Back to Al.
Back to me again. Okay. So, get that one up. I have these 2 super cute, really reflective. You can see my hot mess. Foil art pictures. Now, one does say have the tag on it. The other one does not, but when I looked it up, it was saying that it was also by them, which makes sense. So, because they are very similar. But so you've got a cute little mouse. Don't look at my mess. No. You've got a cute little mouse sleeping and taking a little snooze in the hammock. And like you've got a little, oops, over here, a little ladybug. And you've got some strawberries. Look, he had a little snack. He's in a strawberry coma. And then, oh, there's a couple more little ladybugs over here. I thought those were strawberries at first. And then I think, are those little mushrooms? Nope. I thought those are mushrooms. They're little, that's what the top of the strawberry. So he had a good little snack. And he's like, yep, now it's time for a nap. So that's your first choice. And your second choice is this little guy. He's out doing his laundry. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to walk the tightrope over to my friend over here. That is... Oh, he's not doing his laundry. Okay. That's either a bug. Oh, that one's too.
Are they 6 by 6 inches?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I think I'm going to double check, but yes.
Name that animal.
A smidge over because of the frame, but yeah, I don't know.
It's not always easy to tell what animal things are. Is little.
Yeah. But I thought it's not a hedgehog or porcupine. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a... But that's her laundry that's hanging down there.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And he's going to step on it.
I guess, yeah. She's like, that's
with
my
his
clean
dirty
laundry.
feet.
Like your dirty feet. And then you've got some little fruits down here. Some little boysenberries. And then you got the little daisies, my favorite flower. That's what she's on. Yeah, I can't quite figure out what she is. Maybe a shrew? Because I think there's what's smaller than a mouse. Or maybe it is like a bug.
I don't know, but she's not looking very happy.
No. Oh, I bet it is a bug because look, it's got a lot of feet. Maybe it's a spider. It might be a spider because it looks like webbing wrapped around it.
Then go ahead, step on her laundry.
Yeah, that's a puzzle.
No, that would be mean. That would be mean because she's outside. She can do whatever she wants to do outside.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and you can see where the label was.
That's right, Patty. She was talking about a guinea pig.
Yeah. So those are the two from.
Very cute.
So yeah, you can see the long legs. It's got to be. I don't think it's a spider because of the way the face is, but
I'm going to think it's not also.
Yeah.
And oh, Erin came in also. All right. Thank you, Erin.
Because it has 4 on the bottom and then it has 1 up here, like holding the purse. So that to me means it's got 4 on the other side and then another one on the other side. So what
Maybe
has
it's a grasshopper? Legs? Maybe it's a grasshopper.
The mystery. To dress like a little babushka with their little handkerchief on.
I don't know. I see 6 plus maybe what she's got up front. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll just say it's a beetle.
Patty's gonna wrestle Erin for him.
Wrestle. How many arms do you have compared to this little bug? No, just kidding.
Right. Okay, so we will count down for Patty. We'll see which one or ones she's interested in. Going once. Going twice.
Yeah.
And sold to Patty. All right. We'll see which one Patty's interested in. Both for Patty.
Okay. I got you for both. Thank you very much, Patty Rose. Oops, let me get my hair out of there. You probably don't want that.
Okay. Excellent. Those are really cute.
Yeah.
Even if the one is a spider. Still cute.
Arachnostethicus.
All right. I have an $18 start. And this is a display case. Now, it does not have anything inside of it.
Ooh.
And it is a lovely display case. I would imagine this is brass or something around here. It is soldered. It is glass. I love the black around here that frames whatever is inside. That is really neat. I'll show you. Let's see if one of the glasses fits in here. Or is that too tall? Nope, that fits in here. So I can show you what that looks like with an item in here. You can see how it is beautifully framed. Now it doesn't quite like latch shut. It does sit shut, but it doesn't latch shut. So I don't know if it just needs a little adjustment. But then you have a open top and an open bottom. And really cool little feet. I just wanted to show you what it looked like with something on the inside. But it is not, it's 5 inches tall, 3.5 inches wide. But 5 inches tall gives you room to put something really tall, something intricate that you don't want to have to dust. That is what is perfect to put in this case, because once it's in here, all you have to do is dust the top of the case, and that is it. You don't ever have to dust it again, because I'm not a fan of dusting. And I will do just about anything to not have to dust. So I love the display case.
Now, would that be considered a type of cloche?
I don't know.
Oh, I was just curious.
Now, when it's just sitting there, the lid, the latch stays closed when it's just sitting there all on its own. But I don't know quite how the mechanism is on here, so it doesn't quite, I'm not sure how it is supposed to latch. Oops. All right, we'll let you think about this. This one's really special with the framed out glass. That is a really nice touch. All right, we'll let you think about that, and we'll go back to Al.
Okay. So I have for this round a little I'll show you I can get the cover there. So it's a tissue box cover. And there were 4 choices, but you only get one here because that's all I got. But it's really cute. So you've got the brown with the floral, you've got the lace trim on top. They've sewn in to make it look like, you know, your shingles. So you've got your window. And then here is the door, and then up top is a little heart window. And then you have a window over here. I think that's it. Oh, it's a double window. So I thought that was really cute. And the tissue comes out the top here of the chimney as shown in the picture. So that's what it'll look like, is that one right there.
Ooh, colored tissue.
I remember being a little girl when I lived in Texas, and there was this Circle K. You walk a little bit and then up, and then it's like right there on the corner. And she sent me there to go get toilet paper, and she said, get any color but pink. You know what I came home with? No, I'm just kidding. Not pink toilet paper. But one day when I went there was this little kitten outside, and it was meowing and meowing. And I said to the guy who owned it, I said, is that your kitty? Can I pet it? He said, no, it just showed up here. So I went home and I said, the kitten followed me home. Can I keep it? And my dad looked at me and he goes, were you calling it? And I went, no. Yeah, the whole way home, I went, come on, kitty, come on, kitty. And that kitty followed me all the way home. And I kept it. And he was just really light orange, almost yellow with white. And I named him Sunshine. And my dad was mad and said, you can't name a boy cat Sunshine, and called him Booger. Yeah. And that's what he came to, was Booger.
Dads just don't get it.
No, they don't.
I'm glad you got to keep it, though.
Yes, me too. So we stayed with us, and then after a while, there was where our house was. There was like 2 houses, and then another street this way. And then on behind the back of that house was a church, and the cat ended up just kind of going between the church and us. So we got a lot of outside cats. That's how they do it down in Texas. But that's enough stories. I'll stop showing the tissue box.
Well,
over.
my neighbor right across from me has a Maine Coon cat. Yeah.
Ooh.
And she's always just, the cat's just always walks the perimeter. Doesn't matter, winter, everything's more of an outdoor cat than an indoor cat. Well, then a few years ago, a family moved in a couple doors down. This cat is absolutely in love with the daughter. Followed her around when she was just like barely walking, followed her everywhere. So now they get her at nighttime during the day when the cat feels like it. And then you can see in the morning, the cat will still go over to the original house for breakfast and just to say hi. But then you can see she goes back because she just loves that little girl. Just
that's so
loves
sweet.
her.
That's nice that they can now share the kitty, and the kitty has more people to love it. So, you know.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, and this was distributed by Wynn Stores Incorporated from San Antonio, Texas, and it was made in Taiwan, if any of that is important to you.
All right. Fun times with colored tissue. All right, I have a $14 start, and this is a wood box with an agate.
Ooh.
And I know that because it told me on the bottom. So on the bottom, it does say made in Brazil. And it is an agate from Brazil.
Pretty.
So here is the outside of the box. It is round. It is wood. There's another look at the agate. Here is the inside of the box.
Very pretty.
And it is a good size too, being about 4¼ inches across. So it's a nice size. And I'll get in, there we go, get in close so you can see the pretty coloration in the agate. And that is sliced and polished and put right in there. So that is $14 for the box and agate. All right. We'll pass on that. And we'll go back to Al.
Okay. All right. I have. Now, from what I looked up, some were saying Fenton, some were saying Ellie Smith. So I can't get, and there's no markings, so I can't promise either. But I think a lot of times people see the daisy and button, they go, oh, Fenton, it must be Fenton. So
there are so many companies that made daisy and button that you can't go by that, unfortunately.
So I have this really cute, I do know they're hard to find. That's one thing I can say, at least, you know, in unbroken condition. But it's just a cute little canoe.
That is adorable.
Yep. So, and now you can see on the bottom here, there's a couple little straw marks, and you've got like little bubbles over here. But that's just that's not cracked. Those are just straw marks in there. But it is super cute. And this is 5 inches, and at the widest is 1.5 inches at the widest here, which is a cute little canoe. Something to add, you know, if you've got a fisherman dad or grandpa or brother, an uncle who likes to go in their canoe. Now they have a glass canoe. So, very sweet little piece.
Does it glow? Have to ask.
No, I was so bummed it didn't. I was really bummed. It did not.
All right. Well, it looks like Diane is in for the canoe.
Okay. All right. So we can go ahead and count that down for Diane.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Diane.
Coming to you.
All right. $10 start. And this is a little cork landscape under dome.
Oh, cute.
It has 2 cranes. You can see a little pagoda.
Okay.
And then here is the side view. And here is the back. And I think they typically carve cork when they're doing these.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not 100% sure. That's what I think is that it is. That's what it kind of looks like. But yeah, the cranes down here are so cool. They're so small that they are beautiful. Now the glass won't come off. It is glued on. And it is made in China, but that is a really old tag.
Mm.
That's a really old tag.
And you never have to dust the inside.
Right. Best part again, 4.5 inches tall, including the base. So it is quite small, great for a little knickknack shelf. Very intricate miniature carving. And that is 10. All right, we will pass on that. And go back to Al.
Okay. All right, so my item this round is this very beautiful but dusty. This has been sitting on my shelf. It's a teacup with kind of a snack saucer. You got your saucer part here, but you could put your snack here. Or your crumpets, for your tea and crumpets. So I'll show you the mark there. Now this is a newer one because it does tell you that it's not microwave safe. And if this came from 1982, or 1892, they wouldn't even know what a microwave is. So it just says hand wash only and made in China. So here is the teacup. Oops, let me pull that back some. So you've got these beautiful florals. with the butterflies.
Almost looks like a Lennox type pattern.
Very pretty. And then you have for the plate, you've got your flower here. And then you've got your flowers here, the butterflies. So there's no chips or cracks or anything. And it's probably too young for crazing. I'll get you a measurement on the plate here. It is just under, like a smidgel, just under 8 inches. And then the widest part here is about 5 3/4 at the widest here. So there you go. And if you don't drink the tea, but you collect them, this is something different. If you craft with them, some people do, they'll tip them like this and glue them, and then they put the bird seed in them. Well, this you could do for the squirrels because there's enough spot for a squirrel to land.
Right.
So, but, yeah. So, yeah, it's really pretty. I loved the colors on it. I had to bring it home when I found it. I've seen one like this either, so I thought that was pretty neat.
Yep. Now that's also nice too. If you're going to be having guests over for summer, anybody staying at your house, vacationing, having something like this available for them for breakfast so they don't have to rummage around in your kitchen and find things. They can have a cup, they can have, for toast or whatever they're, can easily fix in the morning. Something like that's really nice for a guest.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. So, or a guinea pig lost in the woods. My guinea pig was spoiled, and he had a giant 12-inch plate, like a dinner plate. And that's what I fed his greens on. So he ate a lot. That's why they're pigs. Okay, we'll set that one.
Oh, but that's good that he liked his greens.
He was a good boy. Ate all his vegetables right up.
All right, $12 start. And yes, I have something else in a case. So you only have to dust the case. I have this beautiful doll from Japan. She does have the 2 umbrellas on her. Beautiful fabric used for her robe. I'll give you the side view. Now I can't show the back because the back is black. So I can't show that, but I can show the side. And then here is the front. And here is the other side. Wood base. It is marked Otogiri on the bottom. And let's see, the case is 5.5 inches tall. The doll inside is about 4.25 inches. Very nicely detailed. Even though she is smaller, they really, really did a nice job detailing her. And again, just go, and she's dusted. No fussing around. All right, so $12 for her. And we will go ahead and pass. and go back to Al.
Okay. So, okay, so for my next item, I have this really cute, and it is an Avon. You can see there, Avon dish. It also sadly does not glow. I was disappointed. But it's just a cute little dish. And you can see the pattern here. You got some florals and the leaves and just kind of the ripples in it remind me of like water, but I bet it's supposed to just be maybe like grass or something. It's very textured. I'm just going to turn that slowly so you can see it all. And then it is about 4 inches across. And this is just over 1¼ inches, but you can see how it has that kind of darker ring because it does dip in a little here and it dips in. So it doesn't go down all the way. Like that's the top of my finger there that it goes to. So it's not the 1½ inch depth. But this is cute. If you have a small plant, you could put this underneath it so it, saves your table. You could use it just as a little trinket dish. If you use those handheld little scrub brushes when you do your dishes, you can put that right in there when you're done. Or your SOS pad, if you use those, go right in there. Save your countertops. But it was just a really pretty dish. I loved the color. I love the pattern. So it's cute. And it's not a thin glass either. This is pretty thick. So it's a very pretty piece. If there's no interest, we'll pass on this. And that was my item, and thank you for looking.
All right. Mary Jane. Monica's in. I'll get back to you. Right. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Monica.
Okay. Thank you very much, Monica.
Oh, all right. So the sticker that's used on this, they primarily used this in like the 70s into the 80s, sometimes a little in the 60s, but I would say just kind of generalization, probably the 70s was when they used that sticker the most. So I would say probably somewhere in the 70s, possibly early 80s on that one. Good heavens. Okay, let's see. We have a $15 start. And this is a little wooden gas station. I'll show you garage doors that don't open. Little gas pump. You can get premium or regular.
I'd like those gas prices today, please.
No kidding. Now
it's a music box.
It is a little music box, and I am going to wind it up, and it's going to play, what is it playing? King of the Road? Something like that.
Oh, the little gas attendant comes out.
He doesn't come all the way out, but he does come out a bit, and then the door closes, but you can open the door if you want to. At any time, you can open the door. And there he is.
That's so cute.
There it is. Made in Taiwan. Yeah, King of the Road. All made out of wood. And then he comes out again to help you. And then he goes back in. And then the door can shut.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it is really, really well done. I like the fact that he kind of comes in and out and in and out as the music box plays. And there's the back of it. So that is 15. And I think it is absolutely adorable with the little, but then you got to get it timed kind of just right. Okay, stop now.
If you have a little one in your life, a little boy in your life, and he loves cars, how cute would that be? As wind it up and he falls asleep to that.
Hours of entertainment watching the door open and close.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times music boxes tend to lean more towards the feminine side, so this would be really great.
Yep. So there you go. $15 for the fabulous. And even if you don't want to use it as a music box. Oh, true. I could cut a hole in the top and we could call it a bank. The whole garage area is opened, so you could fill it up with money. All right.
The guy can watch your money for you, make sure nobody spends it.
Because you can't get gas for 12 cents anymore.
No. I cried last time I filled up my car. I was like, no. Gonna have to get a fourth job.
Well, you know what's so interesting is last week I passed the Kroger, which usually has the cheaper gas. Up here it's called Fred Meyer, but it's still Kroger. Yeah. And it was $5.14 a gallon. Today I passed it. The next week it was $4 or $5.45. So it had gone up. No, it was $4.19 because I went, it went up 25 cents in a week a gallon.
That's crazy. It makes me just want to go back to like the horse and cart days. Saves so much on car insurance and car repairs. Just me and my buggy riding up to Costco.
You just have to pay for hay, and
I got a big yard. They can eat it. Oh, I forgot to hit enter. Okay, so I just have a cute little, if you're someone who likes kind of enamelware items and kind of little rusty crusty things, because there is some rust to it. I don't know what that is, like what that means to it, if that makes sense. Oh, there, it sees better. But that's on the handle. But the front, there's a little half pint, and it just says the Sheet Metal Products Co. Ltd. In a little shield there. So now I would not use this to scoop food because, again, got a little rust down there. But that you could display, you could just hang it up. You could have a plant in there. You could do that. Imagine having a plant and that grows and it spills out over here, over the spout. That would be really cute.
Yeah. So
this is 3 to the top here. To the top here is 3.5 inches. And then let's see. This is from here to here is about 5 inches, right? Oh, yeah, just about 5 inches approximate. And the base is just under 3 inches. Yeah, there's nothing on the bottom there, but it is enameled. And it is textured, so you do feel all those little bumps in there. So it's a very cute piece. For all those enamel collectors. I just thought it was different because I just don't see anything, like that. Usually it's just a plain color and
that is a very unique shape.
The line tracing it. Not tracing it, but the line around the edging is what I mean. But yeah. So that's that piece. I'll put it to the side, but if you change your mind, it'll be over here to the side. Thank you for looking.
I have a $12 start. And this is for a teapot. No, it's a hinge box in the shape of a teapot. This is by Formalities.
Bond Brothers. Oh, they do good stuff.
And then here is the inside.
You just don't see trinket boxes like that size.
It's a big one. Yeah, it's a big one. It'll hold a lot of stuff. And the crazy thing is that if it is, the spout does go through.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to use it for like watering your plants or something, you could. You could. It is all, glazed porcelain in there, ceramic.
Beautiful.
And you absolutely could use that for watering your plants. Thank you, Jan.
Jan wants to water her plants.
But yeah, it's a big one. But it'd be great for holding jewelry. And it's so pretty. Mm-hmm. I love all the pink flowers.
Yeah. The gold edging around the
handle. And even the handle.
Yeah. That's really pretty. Mother's Day is coming up.
And we will count that down for Jan. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Dan. Thank you. And back to Al.
Okay. All right. So I have this really cute little mini Lusterware set. I told I should have put mini Lusterware, but you can see it's mini. So you got the salt and pepper and then the little condiment jar. So here, let me show you the pieces here. Oh, it's been on my shelf a while. Don't look at the dust. So there's the bottom. Okay. Beautiful luster there. And the bottom tray, well, the tray measures a little over 3 1/4, not counting the handle, add about 1/2 inch for the handle to stick out from here to here, but the tray is just 3 1/4. Now the little salt and peppers, which look like they have an equal amount of salt and peppers of holes. Oh, maybe not. I think some are just bigger. Yeah, these ones are bigger. They are, so the width of it is 1 inch and the height is 1 1/4 inches. Now they do have their cork, but they're inside. But they're still very pretty. And then last is the cute little condiment jar, the little floral on it. Now, the spoon is not original. When I got this set, it did not have a spoon. But I ended up finding this set that that came with 5 little spoons like this, and I was like, you never know when you're going to need a tiny spoon for something because they always go missing. And I did think of this set. So this part is a marriage, but you can see the inside in there. And then pretty flower. And then it looks like the gold is pretty good up here. It looks like maybe just a little bit like the bottom part there might be missing on like the corner there. But it's pretty good. It's not chipped or anything underneath, which sometimes you get a lot of chips on this part. So I guess you could put it to the side. You don't have to put it forward, but just putting it to the side. So, and then the last time I showed this, I've shown this a few times. The last time I did, I never even noticed. Angela was like, "Does that say something on the front?" Yes, it does say Plymouth, Mass. So it must have been. I don't know how this correlates to Plymouth, Massachusetts, and Cape Cod, but somehow it does. So
anything for a souvenir.
Mm-hmm. That's a really pretty souvenir.
Yes.
So,
yes, it is.
But you got the little tray. And I'm sure if you don't like it, that could come off too, because that's just on there. So. But it's that really pretty periwinkle bluey purple. So that's the whole set there. And thank you everyone for looking. We'll put that carefully to the side over here.
All right. Yep, we'll bring these back for the speed round. But if you want to grab an item before we get to the speed round, just let us know. $12 start. And I have a Daisy and Buttons clear glass shoe. Now, I do not know who made this. It does have a, where you can see the lace holes on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
It also has a textured bottom.
Oh, yeah. You never know what you slip when you're walking.
A patent number or a patent, October 1986.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that before.
Now, when I use the regular black light on it, there is a little bit of green, but not a lot. But when I use the other frequency, is it on? You can see a little more green in there when it's on the other frequency, whichever this one is, the 99695 or the 6 whatever. But you do get a little more of it on that one. So yeah, so just an FYI, it's an old one, and I do not know who made this. It is a little different design with having the texturing on the bottom. Now that patent number does not mean 1986. That means 1886 is when this shoe is from.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I feel like Fenton was coming out with those before 1986.
Yeah. Yeah. And they weren't putting patent numbers on. So that is 1886, October 1886 for the patent number on there.
Neat. Clear glass shoes are made by the fairy godmother, obviously, Patty Rose says.
Right. Hi, Ginger. All right. We're going to pass on that. And we'll go back to Al.
Okay. So my next item, I have, this one's a bit of a bigger item. and it's still really fun. And we'll show you the bottom here, the hull. Oven proof USA. So, and this is, I believe this would be their bean pot. I don't have a lid for it. I think this would be cute. Again, throw a plant. You know me, throw a plant in it. I'll throw a plant in anything. But you could throw a plant in it. You could do an assemblage in it. The other thing is, if you collect hull, and most of them, they did come with lids they were meant to. Now you have one without. You can use this, have it on display, and put your kitchen utensils in it. If you kind of have those out on the counter. Let's see, the 1886 glass shoe patent refers to Victorian era pressed glass slippers, most solely produced by Bryce Brothers and George Duncan and Sons. The patent date often markers October 20th, 1986. Per Google. Well, Google is never wrong. If we all know anything,
True.
It's that Google is never wrong.
Google knows all.
So, just a cute little, if you have this color in your kitchen, very 70s, 60s, 70s. So, with, let me see here.
Google is saying thank you right now.
So going from handle to handle, because that's kind of what sticks out the most, that's 7.5 inches. And then this is 6 inches tall. So, and again, this is if you have a plant with a pot already, you just set that in there. So you don't have to put dirt or anything in there and grow it from there. So just a cute piece. And it's all glazed. No, I'm going to check again, but no chips or cracks or anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. The only thing would be this, but that's not a chip. It just kind of bumps in there. That was like in the pottery. So that was probably when the lid was on, it let the steam out. So, but that's my piece, and thank you for looking. Put that over there very, very carefully.
All right, $12 start. And this is a mug, but I could not resist this mug.
Oh.
Black and white cats and flowers all around.
Oh.
On the inside of this one, it says feline good. And thank you, Patty. And this is by Karma. So good job, Karma. But I just loved the cats on this one with all the botanical designs on them.
Oh, cute.
All right. Well, we are going to get that one for Patty. Thank you, Patty. And going once. Going twice. And sold to Patty. Thank you.
Okay. Tuxedo cats are your favorite. All right. So this is probably going to be a special interest piece, and that's okay. But, oops, hold on. Because it is the best holiday ever, Star Wars Day.
Oh, yay.
I did bring one Star Wars piece.
I couldn't find any Star Wars stuff in the house, or I would have.
Yeah.
Yes, if you were not aware, it is May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Hold on. Mine's in the way here. My little Mandalorian. Don't worry. I have 3 layers on underneath. It's okay. So you get the whole model kit. This is obviously vintage. I'm just trying to see if there's it's for ages 10 to adult, but if you're 9, I won't tell on you.
Right.
I think that's just more because it's very intricate pieces. Yeah, I'm not seeing a date on here. Oh, TM and copyright 1978, 89. So it came out probably 89, that's my guess. And you get free ephemera because you have the old credit card receipt.
Oh my gosh.
And then attention modelers, subscribe to the all new blue printer. Ooh. I don't think it's considered all new anymore.
Oh, darn.
You can join the Lucasfilm fan club. Indiana Jones. And then these are the instructions. It folds out.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin. Welcome in. So the Darth Vader tie means twin ion engine. If you didn't know, I didn't know that. Fighter is an advanced model developed from the Imperial Galactic Empire's fleet of one-man attack escorts, powered by 2 solar-converting ionizer engines with combined thrusts of 9.15 kg per parsec. Parsec. That's Star Wars measurements.
Mm-hmm.
So these expendable and cheap fighters are not given any defensive shielding, which keeps them fast, light, and maneuverable. So, yep. And it just goes on to tell you a little bit more. I won't read the whole thing, but it goes on to tell you a little bit more about them. And it does tell you that before you begin to read the instructions through, test fit parts without cementing them first. And there are some where it does tell you, for example, with Darth Vader here, it does tell you to paint it, the suit and cloak flat black, and then the helmet and boots black. So it gives you all the ones to, because you do paint it, just like the car model kits. And it's pretty easy instructions. I know it looks complicated, but I'm going to show you what makes it not complicated when I get to showing you the parts. So you'll see how each one here, not this number, because this correlates to, like, this is part 1. So do this first and then do this. But each of these pieces that are attached on here, on the strip here, it gives it a number. Let me see if it'll show. I think you can see it there. Oh, I'm holding it wrong. Okay, so if you look here, come on. Everybody's watching.
Come on, camera, you can do it.
There are numbers there, I promise, but like, so this is part 30, 32, 33, and then here it tells you 32 and 33. So, and they are clear to see here. They're just not showing up on the camera, of course. But there's good old Darth. And you've got your pieces here. Now, because someone did obviously open this, so it wasn't, some pieces have come off, but I think it's fairly obvious what these pieces are. And then here is the rest of it. That's the kind of this part. And then these are obviously the, the wings here. And then you've got all your model kit parts in here. There's not
another great Father's Day gift.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got these. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know if the numbers will show. Yeah, you can kind of make it out there a little.
Easier than putting a piece of IKEA together.
Yeah, so, and all the pieces are there. It's like 40, I think it goes up to 45 pieces, is what it said. Yeah. Parts 1 to 45. So, but that's fun, something that, father and son can do together, son and grandpa, grandson and whatever, or grandmas, because girls like nerd stuff too. So, but I thought it was just really fun, and especially for Star Wars Day, I figured I'd bring it back out. Again, kind of a special interest piece. So there you go.
There aren't too many guys out there that don't like Star Wars.
I know. Well, it's funny. I was talking with one of the guys at work today, and he's like, "Oh, it's because I'm Star Wars Day," and he's like, "I never really got into that." I said, "I knew I didn't really like you that much. I just couldn't figure out why." And then he just laughs. I was like, "No, I've got my finger on it."
That's why. Exactly. Exactly. There are a few out there, but a lot of guys like Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Or some aspect of Star Wars. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the Death Star, the Millennium Falcon, it's like most guys are in because, they're cool machine things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. All right. $6 choice. $6 choice. And choice is between these three ceramic suns. So I'll show you the back of them. They have 2 holes, so you could put in cord or wire and hang them. But there are 2 orange designs. One has the red flowers. This one has the blue flowers, but they both have orange faces. And then this one has a yellow face. And all 3 of them have the holes so you can hang them. And I'll show them individually and I'll get you a measurement. They are 3 3/4 inches. So 3 3/4 inches, and they are a pop-out design. That is the first one, and this one is the one with the blue flowers.
Oh, shoot.
Then the other orange one, and this one has red flowers. It's also a pop-out design. And then here is the yellow. 3 3/4 inches across. There's for reference. She's also a pop-out design. Fun Talavera style. for the sons. And they are $6 each. And oh, Monica is in. Thank you, Monica. All right, that's the yellow one, right? I'm pretty sure that's the yellow one. I think I showed orange, and then yellow. Okay, Squirrel is in for first choice. Now, Squirrel, were you interested in the yellow or were you interested in the orange? And hi, Squirrel. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. So I'll show you that I have the red flower and the blue flower. Now, if you were interested in the orange, then we'll work it out. Monica was interested in the yellow. So if you were interested in the yellow, Squirrel, then we'll just do high offer. Gets the yellow. Okay, so you were interested red, blue. Is that, nope. Is that this one? Squirrel? Both of the orange faces? Okay, I think she's interested more in the orange faces, and then we'll see which one, if it was both or if it was just one of them. But I will get Monica for the yellow and Squirrel for both of the orange. All right, thank you, Squirrel. All right, and we're going to count that down. So going once, going twice, and sold to Monica and sold to Squirrel. Thank you. Okay.
Congratulations. Those are cute pieces. All right. So my next item is choice. And I have a couple of vases to choose from. I call these Choken because they are faux Choken.
Okay.
So I just got a couple of the same size and shape and everything.
Those are Choken.
There's
they're Choken.
But the front too, it's not, it's a different
put it close. Put it close.
Because the material on here is different than the other Chokens that I have.
Nope, it's Choken. It's etched. It's etched in metal.
But that's not metal. This is like a plastic or like a vinyl piece. This isn't.
Are you sure? Because that looks like metal.
It doesn't feel like metal.
You can't feel the grooves? Because boy, it sure looks Choken.
Yes, I can feel where it's etched, but the piece doesn't feel like metal.
I don't know.
And from the other thing too is from everything that I researched is the items that are Choken, they have it like on the back where it says the art of Choken.
No.
Really?
No.
Well, now they're Choken.
Yes, they do, but no, they all don't. No.
Oh, interesting.
No.
Okay.
But that looks like it's etched in metal.
Yeah.
It looks like Choken.
It does. It looks very good like Choken. But and usually it'll say that it's like that this part is the whatever karat gold, and that's not even, it's not mentioned anywhere.
Nope. Not always. Nope.
Interesting. Well, we all learned something new today, or mainly just me. So you've got this one with the two peacocks. I think they're peacocks. No, those are just, they're peacocks. The lady's out in front, and then the male is in the back. And there's that one.
Because I have 2 Choken pieces coming up
Mhm.
that don't look like Choken, but they have all the stuff that says it's Choken, but they don't look it.
Interesting.
But those look it.
So, and then this one, you just got the one bird coming down in the water to the lilies? No, irises. That's it. So, and the only thing I would say is this one does have a, that's not a chip. It's just like the paint didn't go there. So, and, but it is like enamel over. That's not a chip. But just so you're aware. But that's the same thing happened. That's like what happened on the bottom here, like the black enameling or paint mist covering that spot on the bottom. But they do have the gold rims there. Oops, that's the back. You probably want to see the pictures. So.
Good pickup, Squirrel. Those are nice.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Yes. I guess my misinformation is your gain. So
you can't always, you can't always go by. I mean, Google does its best, but
well,
Google can't cover
I
everything.
picture, and then I I do the image search, but then I go further, and then I was also kind of searching for like marks of Choken and like typing in, how to tell real from, and so
it looks like the etching, like what Choken is it is they take a piece of copper and they etch it, and they etch the design into it. Then they gild it with gold and silver, and that's why you usually get the 3 colors: pink, silver, and gold, because the main design is etched into copper, which is the pink. And then you get the gilding. Now, sometimes they're signed, sometimes they're not. Just like with studio art, and everything. Sometimes it's signed, sometimes it's not. But that's what Choken is, and it's a art form that dates back to the samurai, when it was used on like their armor and everything. Yeah.
So we can count that down for Squirrel.
Going once, going twice, and sold to Squirrel.
She wants the peacock one. Thank you very much. And I don't think you're new to me, so I just put my jot form in, if you wouldn't mind filling that out when you get you like both. Well, you can have both.
Yay.
I hope you enjoy them. I have a really rather large collection of Choken. So I just love them. I find them fascinating, and I just love them. All right, so
well, I will go ahead and show my 2 pieces, because these do not look like traditional Choken that I'm used to seeing. They're going to be $12 choice. And here is the first one. Now, this one does have the little tag that says 24 karat gold is in the trim paint, which is what you normally see. This one, though, does not look like Choken.
No, it looks enameled.
Yep, it is.
That's so pretty.
It almost looks more cloisonné than Choken. But then you turn it over, and here it says, oh, this is the Art of Cloisonné. Okay, this is the cloisonné. Hang on. This one is Choken. There you go. So this one, cloisonné. Sorry. It's a Monday. So yes, this one is cloisonné. 24 karat gold is in the paint. It is made in Japan. And then I'll show you the other one that is Choken. So that is your first choice. Absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Monica. So that is the flower, and it does come with the hanger built in there, so you can hang that up on the wall. Now this one, this is what she's referring to that you find on a lot of the Choken, where it says metal engravings from Japan are created by the ancient art of Choken, gilded with gold and silver. The engravings were originally created to decorate the armor of the samurai warriors made in Japan. This does not look like what she had. Doesn't look like the cloisonne either. But here you go. So
that's pretty.
So this one is colored in, which they do. They do that from time to time. Colored
I've never
in.
seen one like that. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Now, this doesn't have the sticker on it, but very possibly, I would say most likely, the gold is also in the paint because it's really shiny. Really, really shiny. But there you go. Mount Fuji in the background, pagoda, the forest, the lake, and the beautiful geisha with the umbrella. You can feel this. Again, it's almost more cloisonne than Choken, but this one's got it's got the mark. But to me, I see this more like cloisonne, but it is still, they are both absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors on them. I like the Choken without the colors also, because I think they're beautiful works of art. I don't think I saw a signature on this one. I'm going to double check really quick. But no signature on this. But yeah, and this one does not have the hanger on it. But thank you, Monica. And I am going to count that down. Going once.
I like the speckles on the cloisonne one because it looks like, since it's a black plate, like that's nighttime and those are the stars, you know?
Oh, nice. And sold to Monica. Thank you. And Monica's going to take the cloisonne. Thank you, Monica. And if anyone would like the geisha, let me know. And otherwise, you'll see that back for the speed round. And we'll go back to Al.
We'll head on back over here. Okay. So I have a really fun piece. And it does come in a nice little box here. And let me make sure I'm not opening it up upside down. But it's just a cute little etched chalice. Oh, let me just pull it out. Great for your D&D games. Your Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, and cosplay.
Mary Jane, I gotcha. I know what you're trying to say. Plate, please. Gotcha.
Darn autocorrect. Or when you use talk to text, that one gets me too.
Oh.
So
that is fancy. Boy, you would feel special drinking whatever out of that.
Maybe you do at-home communion. And the color behind it, the darker color, that to me, it doesn't look black to me. It looks more like a dark blue with like gray in it. So it's not quite navy, but either way, it's super pretty. I'm just going to show you. And it's not marked anyway if it's stainless steel or anything like that. So, but it is very, very pretty. And all the detailed etching in there, and just a fun piece. So yeah, there's no markings on the bottom at all, which I was very surprised by. I think that there would be, and the box is just as plain can be. So there's nothing marking a maker in here at all or anything. It just kind of sits in there. Now it does have up here in this corner, the little coverings kind of coming off a bit, but nothing a little glue can't fix. And same down here, this is starting to curl, but again, nothing a little glue can't fix. So, and then you've got the silky kind of lining in there. And now, let me get you a measurement. So the cup is 6 inches, just under 6 inches. And then the box here is just under 8 inches. Yeah, like a smidge, like a hairline under 8 inches. This way, and then this way is 3.5. And same this way, 3.5. So, fun little piece. So, but if there's no interest, we'll put it to the side. And oh, it looks like Lois is in. Okay, thank you, Lois. We can.
All right, we'll go ahead and count that down.
Yes.
Going once. Going twice. And sold. Oops. There we go. Sold to Lois.
Thank you very much. All right. And I'm going to put just go ahead my jot form in there for you, Lois. I don't think you've purchased from me before, so thank you very much. And yeah.
All right, $6 choice. And the choice is because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 plates. They're the same plate, but someone might not want all of them. They might just want 1 or 2 of them. So I'm going to show you the mark on the back. Yeah, no idea what that says. And I don't think any of them have any more information other than that. I'm gonna double check really quick. Nope, that's all you get for the identification of the maker of the plate. But here it is. It is beautiful. It's a ceramic plate. It has the lovely bird on it, beautiful cherry blossom like flowers, and a really pretty edging to it. And those are $6 choice. Choice being, do you want 1? Do you want 2? Do you want 3? They are 5-inch plates. 5-inch plates. And Squirrel, how many were you interested in? Go ahead and let me know, Squirrel. And hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Let me get it in here again so you can see the nice detailing. And they're all the same. They're all the same. There's the design. There's the design. And Squirrel, let me know. Well, they're all exactly the same. Like exactly the same. I just happen to have 5 of them. So there you go. I mean, they are literally all identical.
Really pretty.
All right, so one for Squirrel, one for Jan, one for Monica. And that is going to leave 2 remaining. If anyone would like 1 or 2 of the other 2 remaining. Oh, Sherry in for 1. All right.
And
Thank
Lois
you.
would like one too.
Okay. Let me get. Okay, and Lois, and then Monica, Squirrel, and Jan. All right, so I have Monica, Squirrel, Jan, Sherry, and Lois for 1 each. Thank you all so much. And then that, oh, did I do the going once? No, going once. Going twice. And sold to Lois, Sherry, Jan, Squirrel, Monica. Thank you.
Okay, so my next item is, I'm going to show you the bottom here. So this is Queen Anne fine bone china from England. And it's I guess it's royal bridal gown is the pattern. So this is the saucer.
Wow.
Closer. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? And you got the little flower here and the little one. It's ongoing. It doesn't stop. And then you've got the beautiful flowers here. And if you notice too, the saucer is a little slightly scalloped. So, and the gold is there. I don't think there's any gold missing. Oh, there's one little spot there. We got a little smidgy missing. But yeah, it's not a straight. Oh, here, you can see it better this way. Yeah, it's not a straight circle. It's like scallopy. Very slight, but it's there. You can see it better in person. And then here is the cup. Bottom of the cup there. There we go. And there is a little bit of gold lost here on the handle. And then this looks, so it starts off thick and then it fades down thin. So I think down here it was thinner. It looks like there might be a little bit missing there because I don't know if it's supposed to go all the way down there, but so that might be some missing. But this is the same pattern as on the saucer. Oh, and we've got the gold down here too. And again, has that scalloped edging around the ledge here. Oh yeah, you kind of see it there. And then you've got the flower inside.
That is lovely. Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I thought that was, my jaw dropped when I saw that one. I was like, what? And I myself, I've never seen a saucer that like is full with pattern. So I've seen, the edging but yeah, I just thought that was a really beautiful piece.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you know someone who is getting married and you wanted, you're doing a tea party for your bridal shower. This one could be for the bride. See the bows. See, this to me doesn't say bridal. I when I see it, I think more of like a birthday. So you could do that too. You don't have to go by what it says. But
right.
It's still very, very pretty. So, and I mean, it's just regular teacup size. So the saucer's like a little over 5.5 inches across. The cup is about 2 3/4 inches tall. So very, very pretty set. And then, oh, we have squirrel in. Thank you very much. We can count that down for her.
Going once. Going twice. And sold to Squirrel.
Okay, thank you very much. Over there.
All right, $8 start. And I could play Name That Country. Who made this? Who made this? $8, fun, heart-shaped pottery piece. Fabulous little bird on the inside. And before I spin it around and show you where it was made, Norway, no. Unfortunately, no.
Portugal?
No.
Argentina?
No.
I have no more guesses. Thank you very much, Squirrel. I appreciate it.
It is from the Mediterranean region. Now, to me, it looks like it could have been Mexico. Yeah, it is. It is Italy.
Oh.
Which I have to say, it does not scream Italy to me at all.
I bet Sue would look at that and go, yeah, that's Italian. I just know it.
But it is adorable. It is heart-shaped.
So
It
cute.
is so cute. I love the little bird on it. I know it has a very international look. It really doesn't specifically look Italian or anything. So that is adorable. It is $8, and let me get the ruler. 6.5 inches by about 6. And thank you, Squirrel. But I don't see a lot of heart-shaped dishes either coming from, the other pottery countries. So I really, really liked that.
Oh, I like the way they did the flowers too. Well, what I see is flowers. I'm guessing.
No, I see flowers too.
Okay.
I definitely see flowers. And I'm going to count that down for Squirrel. Right? That is very possible. It may have been made in Italy, but the person making it could have come from somewhere else and brought all that influence. Yep. Going twice. And sold to Squirrel. Thank you. Okay, oops. There it goes. Okay.
And this is the last one, right?
Yes, it is.
Miscounting.
Nope. You counted correctly.
Yay! I'm so talented. Okay. So this one, a little tricky to show, but I'm gonna do my best. Oh, and there's more of my hair again. I don't know how I have any left on my head with how much I find. Okay. I have them kind of done up this way because it's a little bit easier to show. And I'll pull one out to show, but I have a lot. And they're these super cute vintage milk glass spice jars. And most of them have the white caps here. two of them. Is it two? Yeah, two of them. Well, three of them have these kind of yellowish ones, but we think it's just because sometimes the white not fades, but it turns. And then some have the metal, and then I have three with no caps. So, and there are a couple, because I haven't quite gotten the little to take that off yet, but a couple of them do have that, but I will remove this with the Goo Gone before it comes to you. There was a couple of them with that. So let me show this closer to you. So you have a really cute, it's got that kind of rope design here and down there. And this is blank, and you don't have to use these for spice jars. I think these would be cute if you were having some kind of like again a bridal shower or a baby shower or some kind of a ladies' tea. You could use this as a little vase in all the tables. You could fill it, use it for kind of guess what's inside, like you know what I mean, like party favors. That's what I'm trying to say, party favors. So there's the inside of that one, the inside of the jar. And these are about just under 3.5 inches tall without the lid. And with the lid, they are just under 3 3.75. So, and you could also use these for spices and create labels for them, because this is a flat surface here. So, but I figured, yeah, I didn't know if anyone would want all of them, or so I figure I offer them up and you can pick how many you want. So there's that one, and then yeah, like here's another one that had the label on it. But again, little Goo Gone will individual pickles for all your pickles. There you go. You wouldn't do mini gherkins, you'd do teeny tiny gherkins in there.
Oh my gosh.
This I'll remove. I just hadn't gotten a chance to yet. Little Goo Gone, take it right off. But yeah. So if anyone's interested, they'll be over here on my table.
Very nice. How many total do you have?
I have 18 total.
Okay. And most of them have the white.
Yeah, so most of them have this lid. Well, I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them have the white. 2 have the kind of yellow. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have the metal, and then 3 have no lid.
Okay.
Okay.
Squirrel would like one with a lid.
Okay. With the white lid. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else before you see them again at the speed round? Just let us know in the chat.
Oh, nice.
I have an $8 start. And this is another one that doesn't quite, it's a little hard to tell what country this one's from. It has a castle on the creamer. It also has a bird.
That's cute.
Beautiful handle.
Belgium. Oh, Poland's a good guess too. Well, it's got a castle, so Ireland, Scotland.
No, nobody said it yet.
Okay.
No one has said it yet.
Let me look. Let's see here. Australia. No. It's from Antarctica, the country of Antarctica.
All right, this one actually comes with a long story.
Oh.
And hi, Francine.
Hi, Francine.
All I can tell is that it's hand painted and from Portugal. And Anna did it.
I was going to say Portugal, but I said Portugal the last one, so I didn't want to say that again. But the flowers were saying Portugal to me.
Yeah, it is so nicely hand painted. It's a beautiful piece.
I love the colors.
So that one, $8 for the little creamer. Pretty darn awesome. All right. Well, guys, that is the last item of the sale. And we are going to do the speed round recap now. So if you are with us in the chat and you see something you like, go ahead and shout it out. But if you're watching on the replay or you think about something after the sale, send us an email or leave a comment down below. All right, I'm going to get Al up here and she's going to show all of her items.
Okay, so I'll show this one first. The Star Wars item for Star Wars Day. And this is the model kit. And this is 40 and it's number 17. If you could claim by the numbers, please, that would be appreciative. Number 17. Nope, I didn't show that. Okay, I had the tissue box cover, this one here, and this was $6, number 11. I had 2 of the ladies' hankies left. We have the white with embroidery. It is machine embroidery, but it's still pretty. And then we have the white and navy, the polka dots. So this was number 2B for the navy and 2C for the embroidery, and those are $4. Okay. And then we had the new old stock Belgium handkerchief. This is $8, number 8. And then I had the 1981 British stamp set with the matching postcard. So each one of these stamps, there's a full-size postcard. And then the pamphlet that shows all the information on it. And, okay, I got you, Susan. Thank you. This was $10 for the whole set. And that is number 3. I had the bridal cup here. Well, royal bridal gown, teacup and saucer. Oh no, that was claimed. What am I doing? See, this is why I usually set the claim stuff to the side over here.
That would be good.
Yes.
And okay. Squirrel is in also for a couple of items.
Okay. So we'll do, and you want another with the white lid, right? Yep. Okay. So I'm just going to put ×2, set it to the side.
There.
And let's see, 2
and then
all right. Susan, Squirrel did claim 2C before, and this is the buy It's
Yeah.
all biting out. So, but I do have lots of other handkerchiefs, so come to my other sales.
She'll have more. So yes,
Yes.
stop by. And I'll be putting the link in again for let me grab it now. Putting the link in. So make sure you are subscribed to Al so you can join her for more sales.
I had the haul. I think this was meant to be a bean pot, just from the shape of it. Just doesn't have the lid. Again, you could use as, you know, a planter, you know, to put your kitchen utensils in there. So this was 14, number 16. I had the enamel half pint. This was $6, number 14. Let's see. I had the kitty timer, and this was $12, number 7. And then I had the teacup with the snack plate. Okay. All right, Lois. Lois, you're claiming number 14? The enamel half pint?
I would think so.
Yes.
Did you have anything that was $14?
The bean pot. So. The whole bean pot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay, she's like number 14. Okay, gotcha for it. Okay, and so this was the teacup with the snack plate. This is $14, number 13. Okay, and then we had the mini Lusterware set. And this was, where is it here? Oh, this was $12, number 15. Yeah, we've got bad winds up here. Thankfully, my internet has not glitched. So I have the mama and chained babies. And this was $20, number 1. Okay. And then I had the Catherine Popesco, I think is how you say her last name, brooch. Just remember, it does have that one that needs to be replaced. If I was the jewelry replacer, I would do it. Right there. That little one. It's just a little black stone. But that's a gorgeous piece. And this was $16, number 5. I had the floral planter with the base. This is $14, number 4. Okay. And that was covered. I think that was everything. Oh, and then I still have more of the glass spice jars. I think that was it. Yep. Everything else was claimed. Yep. I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to call it.
All right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I have the Talavera style salt and pepper shakers. They are identical styles. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. They have the same design on them. They're marked Mexico with their little plugs. There's the top. They are $6, number 2. These are Amber glass. There is like a hint of green in here, though. I can see it. Amber glass mostly. They're from Morocco. They were $10 each. Now they are $12 for the pair. Number 5, 12 for the pair. And thank you, Lois. Let's get Lois for those. Okay, the trivet, cast iron and tile trivet with this fabulous rooster. The tile is made in Japan. It does not have the little cushions on the feet anymore. This is $10, number 6. The condiment jar. This is hand-painted Nippon. So it is a true antique, over 100 years old. It comes with its original spoon, or at least one that looks like it. There's hand-painted Nippon. It's in beautiful condition. And this is $10, number 8. You also had this choice. Ooh, this is also hand-painted Nippon. This spoon is not the original spoon, but it is a really old spoon. It has a ton of patina on it. Hand-painted Nippon. And that is also $10, number 8. And Al Squirrel is going to take number 7. Or what you had for $7?
That was, so number 7 was the kitty timer.
Okay.
I think
that had already, did that sell?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I thought you said all, A-L-L. I just can't read my name right.
No. Okay. The glass display case. This is soldered together. Beautiful black and gold glass. The case doesn't quite latch, but when it's sitting there, it stays closed. There you go. This is $18, number 9. And it is big enough for me to put one of these glasses in, just so you can see. It is a really 5 inches tall, or 5.5 inches tall. So it is quite large. So that is $18, number 9. Then carved, I think, cork. It has pagoda, trees, 2 beautiful cranes in the base. The glass is glued on, so it's not going to come off. This is $10, number 10. The Japan doll in the case. This is an otagiri, is marked right there. That is $12, number 11. The gas station music box, where the little fella comes out and it plays King of the Road, made in Taiwan. This is $15, number 12. The glass shoe, there is a little bit of a glow to it. Daisy and buttons pattern, and it was patented October 19th, 1886. And this is $12, number 14. The wood box from Brazil with the agate. Here's the inside of the box. And it does say agate Brazil and made in Brazil. This is $14, number 19. And this is a polished agate. And then I have the Portugal creamer with the castle and the bird and the whole story. And that is $8, number 21. And Lois for 14. Thank you, Lois. All right. And that is everything. So if you're watching on the replay or you think about something after the sale, go ahead and send us an email or leave a comment down below. Thank you, Lois. I've got you for the shoe. I'm going to put the link in again for...
Somebody knows it's the end.
Mark's going to tell you about upcoming sales. But please make sure you are subscribed to Al.
So regular sales on my channel are Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. And most Thursdays at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. When Trisha's having her sale, I'm not on. And then also on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, I have a sale called Triple the Treasures that I do with Angela from Angela Isaac Vintage and More and Stephanie from Unimagic. And once a month, we each host on our channels. So we rotate between. So you'll want to, if you're not subscribed to them either, you'll want to subscribe to them. And then my upcoming guest spots are this Saturday. I'm going to be on with Trisha again for her late night sale at 9 p.m. And that'll be fun because I've never done it before. So I use PayPal for invoicing. And I do invoice once a month at the end of the month. So it gives you a chance to build a box. And I ship through Pirate Ship, so you get the best rate.
Oh, where are you going, Merc?
I know.
He's like, I'm going to sit right on her shoulder.
Yep.
Oh my. I will be back tomorrow for the lunchtime sale at 11:30 Eastern, Wednesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern with Becky's Vintage and More and Angie's Oddities. And then Thursday for the lunchtime sale at 11:30 Eastern, and then the members sale Thursday night, May 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, and that is available for Paw Squad and Paw Party members on my channel. Thank you so much, Al and Merc. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again. I always have fun when I come here.
Oh, I'm so glad. And everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And we'll be seeing you real soon on YouTube. Take care, everyone. And good night. Thank you.